Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. And today I have this Lenovo x3550 Model 4 that is it's about to go into the data center. But before I do that, I really want to update the firmware on it. And I've just been on Lenovo's homepage and found the BOMC, which is a piece of software that does exactly that. It's kind of a Windows program or a Linux program that you download. You tell it which server versions you have. You can give it multiple server versions, and it will see all those server versions, and it will download all the firmware updates for those servers, and they will make a nice little bootable ISO file. At least that's one of the options there. Bootable ISO file that you can then boot on, and you can upgrade all of the server's firmware that way. This server, which I just have here, product data, has not had any firmware upgrading since 2012. So the firmware is about 4 years old. Actually, it's almost 5 years old now. So it might be an okay idea to firmware update this to make sure that it's running all the bells and whistles that Lenovo/IBM has improved on this since this server was new. That's what we're gonna try today. So we'll be going to the computer in the other room and trying that out. Okay, here we are at my computer. So let's just see how I get started on this. So we need this program for the upgrading of all the firmware on the server. So I'm gonna press in Lenovo, and this program is called BOMC. There, we already found something. They wanna sell us the version 10, but let's just press that one, and we can see that there is a version 11. So I'm gonna go in this way. There, Lenovo X-Clarity, and we have the Bootable Media Creator thingy here. So let's see further down here. We have download Bootable Media Creator BOMC version 11. Awesome. And we can see here the system that this program will run on. It will run on Windows 7 to Server 2016. That's awesome. Further down we have it for Red Hat Linux, and we have it for SUSE Linux. If you're a Linux guy, go try those. I haven't ever tried them. I always use the Windows, and as you can see, I'm on a Windows machine, so I'm gonna keep doing that. So up here we have all the Lenovo systems that this version 11 covers, and it's mostly these systems that Lenovo really calls their own system. They call these Lenovo systems, and it's the only version 4 that I can see right here is the x3750, which is a really awesome 2U server with 4 CPUs. I would really have liked to get my hands on one of those to play with. But very important too is that all the new servers that hasn't been released yet, they're on here. When you get one of those, it should be later this month, well, they're also covered and can be upgraded through this tool. Further down, we have all the supported IBM systems, all the systems that Lenovo has bought from IBM. There is quite a few of those. A lot of these older systems are down here. It goes down to about the Model 2 of the servers. Here we have the IBM system x3650 Model 2, and it does not cover the Model 1. So if you have one of those, you have to go pick up an older version of this, and this has been teasing me at some instance where I did that, and that became a problem. So we want to download this, and to do that you press out here, press that one, opens new tab. You have to be logged in, and it will ask you to create an account, which I do have. So I'm getting prompted to what I want to download, and there is a big file here, and that's the one we want, that I want. So yeah, we'll just get that, press the download button over here and download that. And it should pop up right there. It's downloading that. I have downloaded it, so instead of pressing keep, I'll just press discard, because I don't want to download it again. Don't want to overdo the internet, it might crash, you know. So I have downloaded that and I have it right here. So this BOMC, from old days, I kind of know that it really likes to be run as an administrator. So we are gonna right click on it and run as administrator. That saves us a lot of trouble later, I'm guessing. This will just extract and then the program will start. I think I got it, and unfortunately I was the one that messed up. I don't know if I have to delete a lot of stuff in this video just to cover up me being a shithead, but well, now it's actually running, so I can now do my updates. Let's just zoom in on that and I'll show you in just a little bit what I fucked up. There it sees our two systems, so I made this bootable USB to contain the software for both. So let's continue, see what it finds. Now I have updated both the BIOS and the IMM, so that should not be necessary, but there's rate controllers and a lot of other good stuff in here, so it might find those. Okay, what did I do wrong? You can see here that the boot media has been created successfully. Please eject drive D. I did that. That's the USB stick that we just ran. So congratulations, you finished. Okay, so the software shuts down. I was using the latest one, so we're gonna right click and run that as an administrator, and yes, it's gonna start this DOS prompt. I don't know what it's doing in that DOS prompt, but then it's gonna start the software. There we are. The first, that doesn't matter. Then we pick the right systems, and I'm just gonna do it as if we were gonna make this. I picked those two and selected next. Then I just picked the updates and next, and then I picked this save mode with all tested stuff. But that doesn't really matter, because I had already downloaded these drivers so many times that I was expecting that all the drivers would be in the local library. We could just see that. Here is all the stuff that I have been experimenting with, at least some of it, and there is this working library where all the drivers are downloaded to, all the things that it can update in a server like this. There's a lot of Broadcom and QLogic adapters and other good stuff, and that should all be in that folder. So I picked this look in local folder because I had downloaded it multiple times, and well, that takes an hour, so I just picked that one. If you're doing this for the first time, you have to pick one of the above. This one is the safe one where they have tested everything. This one is, well, there might be a new QLogic adapter firmware update, and well, they might not have tested it with every thinkable system and scenario yet, so you're a little bit more on your own if you pick this one. But usually they do firmware upgrades to fix a problem, so usually it's better to get the latest stuff. But if you want to be sure that not a lot of people have problems with the stuff you're downloading, you should pick this one. I picked this one. So next, and here is where I fucked up. When I'm doing this upgrade on servers, normally I'm using the IMM interface and mounting the BOMC from a CD-ROM drive from my local computer and to the server, and using it in the IMM adapter. And therefore I always use this CD-ROM/DVD. But I actually had to go and use the USB, and Right now it does not have a USB stick in there, but I actually just popped in a USB stick, and then this thing will disappear and you just create a USB stick instead. And that was what worked. So that was a stupid little mistake. By far I use this option the most, but because there is no advanced media key in this server, I was gonna do it through a USB stick, and then I of course had to pick USB stick here as well. So PXE, that could be interesting to try someday. Okay, that was my mistake. Okay, this is what it found. The UEFI should be okay. That's not required. Yes, it's found that that's on the newest version. It found the IBM Dynamic System Analysis Suggestions, the DSA, that was on a version 9.24, and that's gonna be upgraded to 9.54 together with some SATA SAS stuff here, non-critical, but that is being updated anyway. And then there is the RAID controller down here, that is also being updated. Let's go further down. That's about it. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna do that. Cool. Oh, I have to press begin. Begin. Yes. Updating. Okay. Why did I have to press that? That was stupid. Okay, it's running rather well right now. It has already done the DSA, and it's right now working on those IBM Online SAS/SATA hard disk drivers, which apparently was not required, but well, it chose them anyway, so okay. And the last one is not started yet, but it is taking quite some time. Okay, it completed. We're done. Finished. Awesome. Next. Finish. Are you sure when I exit? Yes. Are you sure? Exit. And we can now turn the server off. Well, so much for a short video on how to firmware upgrade your good Lenovo x3550 Model 4 server. This took me a day trying all this different stuff, and now I'll have to go home and cut it down so that it doesn't get too boring. I hope you get something out of this so you don't have to do this mistake yourself. And if you have made this mistake, I'm sorry not to have covered it sooner. But well, we run into these issues all the time. Short message to my Patreon subscribers. Remember to go check out the stuff that I post to you up there. I'm gonna end this video here, and I'm gonna go and make a new video for my Patreon subscribers right away. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.